welcome back. Welcome to Tarot 2T. Today we're going to do a mid-month reading. Would be for May 2022. And it's going to be for the sign of Cancer. How's it going, Cancer? Glad you can join me. If you're returning, thank you for returning. It's good to see you. And if this is your first time, welcome. And I always like to do my little pitch at the beginning about subscribing, because if you enjoy these videos, you will get notified as soon as they pop out. You don't have to go searching, wondering when and how and all that jazz, And it shows your YouTube channel creator that you appreciate what they're doing. Okay, Cancer. I think I've managed to make enough of a mess out of these cards. I'm going to go ahead and lay it down and see what you're dealing with at this mid-month juncture. The situation you're dealing with and some complications in that situation. And ultimately, you want to hear the advice. So let's get some advice for Cancer while we're at it. Okay. Let's see what's going on with you. Okay, you got some issues dealing with stability or security. Oh, you got the colorized Joker here, Magician, and you have the Nine of Diamonds. It's actually not looking too bad. Alright. This card right here, the Four of Hearts, has to do with happy relationships, family, that sort of thing. It could even be a marriage. In any sense, it's kind of a wrapped up with a sense of security, like it's what you feel protected by. Like if you have a really strong marriage, a strong relationship in your life, maybe a strong core family, something in here is revolving around that. Okay? This Joker here, like I said, in the traditional tarot decks, is the Magician. It's also a card of mastery and of something ending. Maybe you just went through some, I don't know, major ending of some sort, because we're actually looking at the Nine of Diamonds as being wrapped up in that as well. And as a result, you've gained some wisdom and you've kind of mastered something in a sense. I always like to use the analogy about the Joker, and if they're literally like a juggler, juggling looks very easy, but it actually isn't, right? It involves a lot of skill. And somehow I think you've navigated through something with some remarkable skill. Yeah, and you worked your magic, right? In some sense of the word, or whatnot. With the Nine of Diamonds, you're looking at some kind of money or financial situation, and it's not like having a windfall necessarily, but you've got funds or finances available to you to pay off some debt or make some kind of large purchase, possibly for your family. And you're feeling very secure about that. So let's see how you gain this financial situation. Let's just put it that way. I'm not going to say it's a windfall. I don't see it like an inheritance with this card. It's more like all of a sudden you got some extra spending money. Seven of Hearts. Okay. Strangely enough, this can be the card of disappointment. I think in this context, though, it's also the card of how you are perceived. Perhaps you got some kind of raise at work or income boost because of the way you're seen at work. Maybe you're being seen as someone who deserves it for sure. And now you've got extra money coming in. Or maybe some kind of bonus. Let's see what else we can pull out here. 6 of Spades. This was definitely something that was meant to happen. This is kind of a fated event. It was destined to happen. This is very curious. It's almost like I'm not being allowed to see enough to know exactly what to say. All I can do is kind of give you the energies here. But it's something it's something that involves some kind of things being shifted around. Cancer. And I don't think it was particularly bad because I think you benefited in some manner. It could be that paying off the debt or making the large purchase has already happened, and as a result, it has made you more secure in your home life. And people are observing you. Maybe they're a little bit jealous. And maybe you knew this was going to happen because this is a goal of yours. It could be as simple as that, honestly. Let's just look at some of the complications. Maybe that'll shed some more light. Oh, you got the Jack of Spades. You got somebody involved. Oh, we got the King of Spades. You got some people involved here that, oh. Jack of Spades. We'll start there. This is young, inexperienced energy. It could represent a person, literally, who's younger than you, or just young in general, right? Less experienced, immature. They kind of have another agenda, though. They're very charming, and they can kind of talk their way into anything, but they kind of have a darker side to them. There's themselves, and that they have another agenda going on. Okay? With this King of Spades, this is a more mature energy. It's possible you got caught between these people, and I will say that the Spades, by the way, they're an air sign. Okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So if that fits, I mean, take that. This person, again, is wiser, older, more mature. It could be a father figure. There's some kind of authority in some way, and they have generally good business advice, but they can cause a problem in a situation you're dealing with. Even though they have this authority, they could be the source of the problem. That's a very interesting conflict. I mean, this literally could be some kind of conflict between like a son and a father, or a daughter and a father. The Six of Diamonds, again, is kind of this card. Over here we had the six that talks about destiny and kind of open roads, like new opportunities, that kind of thing, right? With the diamonds, you're definitely talking about something in the financial realm. It's about paying off debt again. Maybe some kind of debt was paid here. And as a result, somebody maybe paid you back, and as a result, you were able to make a large purchase, or the other way around, you've borrowed money for one of these individuals to pay off this debt. I'm not getting a real clear picture, but take it how it fits. I'm definitely going to grab some more cards. Oh, we got another king. These kings, like I said, generally I see them as being somebody who's taking control. This could be you, or a fire sign. I'm really not getting a whole lot with this. This person has generally got a nicer energy than these two. This is a generous person, somebody who's very trustworthy, or some kind of person that you consider like a mentor, right? They can give you good advice and you trust what they say. It's very interesting that another king came out. I mean, it's possible you had to go to several sources of people to help you out of this debt situation or make this purchase, and so you have all these people involved. It's possible that when you borrowed this money, let's say they're from private individuals, right? Family members, friends, whatever, that somebody had motives or an agenda. They wanted something in return that you weren't quite happy with. But they definitely gave you the opportunity here to use the money in the way, or the resources in the way you needed them. I got two cards. We have the Joker, another Joker, and we have the Two of Spades. This Joker right here is about being completely naive. Okay? Again, kind of youthful, but it's the Fool card. It's very possible you got mixed up in some kind of lending, borrowing situation, and you went in it blindly and you weren't quite sure how this was going to turn out. With the Two of Spades here, it disrupted some harmony and balance. I think that's kind of a given. Even though it helped you out here, made you feel more secure, it might have kind of screwed up a relationship with somebody or a couple of people. Huh. That's very curious. Okay, let's look at your cards of advice. Alright, this is about wrapping up this situation. Again, we have finances highlighted with this, and this is going to tell us how to end this. How to wrap up this situation. This Nine of Hearts is nice, because I think this is pointing to, again, completion, but particularly with your wanting relationships to be restored. And the Five of Hearts. Again, this has to do with changes, but with this one, it's about changes in a relationship and honestly separation. It's possible you're going to have to emotionally, I don't think physically necessarily, but emotionally move away and distance yourself from whatever transpired in this middle, because this is very troubling. This is like different people being involved. There's too many energies. It's causing disruptions. Somebody didn't know what they were doing because they were completely naive and just kind of taken off guard. Yeah. And somebody really paid the price here, because this is about taking financial responsibility. Let's go ahead and deal another couple of cards here, at least for our line of advice. If this sticks to you, Cancer, and you know what it's about, I think this turned into something ugly and it didn't have to. You know, because this didn't look so bad, but the complications involved, whew. This is nice. Again, this is the card of completion, and this is like happiness. This is like getting back to your family and celebrating and wrapping it up. And I'm just seeing with this Five of Hearts, it's about emotionally separating. That's why we got the hearts involved. It's almost like the message is, forget what they think. Forget what they feel about you now. You did the right thing. You were on the up and up. And if somebody here has been out of shape, oh well, I'm kind of getting that kind of vibe from it. Oh, nice. Couldn't make that up. Geez, you got the Ten of Hearts, and then the Ace of Hearts is about a new beginning. And this is starting over on a nice foot, because the Hearts talks about wanting to end a dispute for sure, and just wanting the attention and the companionship back. It's also the card of like close friends or getting some kind of communication from somebody you love. It's possible you need to embody this and just kind of take the initiative to start over again and build this back up and be the kindest, most loving person you can be. Because honestly, what it's going to lead to is going to lead to end of dispute here, but happy celebrations and just putting everything kind of a reset. Cancers tend to be, I know, very emotional, and it's possibly what this Five of Hearts is saying. You kind of need to leave some of that emotional baggage behind and just kind of let go of it. Not ignore it. Ignore is not the words we're looking for, right? We're looking for letting go of the baggage. You know, sometimes in life you just have to let things go. You're never going to be satisfied. You're never going to have some kind of resolve that's going to magically take that away. You're always on some level upset about it, so you need to let it go because it doesn't serve you any purpose. Kind of start over from the beginning and remember what's important. Having these strong, close relationships, right? I think I'm going to leave it there, Cancer. I didn't get a big picture about what this was about specifically, but I know it involves some kind of finances, somebody getting out of debt, and some people like getting upset and hurt and angry in the process. You know, like just, stuff that didn't need to happen. And it caused a lot of disharmony in some way. But to get back on track, remember what you truly desire in your heart is to leave this behind and get back into these happy relationships. And that's probably like letting go some of this pain. Yeah. Okay, Cancer. Well, thank you for joining me again. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Give me a like on the video if you liked it. And take care until I see you again.